All right, hi friends. Welcome. It's kind of a fun, buzzy excitement in here tonight. It's good to see you all. Some faces I haven't seen in a minute. Um, and friends at home, we'll be doing a mandala tonight if you want to turn your camera sideways to see. And start in just a comfortable seat. Couple of announcements first. Just a reminder about the mask ordinance. It's still in place in Colorado, so only you can exempt yourself on the four corners of your mat. And then events-wise, we have some fun things going on for New Year's. Tam and Matt are doing breath workshop, which will be really fun and exciting. And then Jesse has a lunar flow with a guided meditation. Beautiful. And then if you're interested in working with energy a little bit, I am doing a Reiki training in the middle of January. So come to me with any questions. And then for tonight, start to deepen your breath here. Arrive as I talk, yeah. Collective sigh. I really want to focus on alignment. And just like most things in here have a parallel to life, when we're in alignment in our flow, there's sort of a sense of ease and an energy that comes with that. So tonight, specifically where we're going, I'll cue you through, but focus on your 90-degree angles and your lines of energy and building your shape from the ground up. So starting with your feet, okay? And with that, find your way to a child's pose. You can crawl forward and connect your forehead to the earth. And then take a moment to fully arrive in this space. Friends at home, we're cueing our playlist, hitting play in 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep, full inhale into your low belly. And exhale, run it out your mouth. Release anything heavy. Let's take that one more time. Take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, sigh it out, let something go. And then as you're ready, seal your lips and invite smooth, deep rounds of breath through your nose. And really exaggerate and lengthen your breath. And on your inhale, fill into all four corners of your ribcage. Feel the back of your heart expand. And as we move through practice tonight, it's really important to stay in tune with the rhythm of your breath, even if that means moving a little slower, a little faster. Take 3 more fluid rounds of breath right where you're at. And then child's pose on your inhale. Press into your palms, rise like you're coming through a tabletop. But bring your hips towards the earth, maybe your heels, and just gently here this first round, little arch through your spine. Exhale, shift your hips back, connect your forehead. And we'll move slowly here to start. Take an inhale, shift forward. You might invite a little more depth, but be gentle, we're still warming up. And then start to find this at your own pace. And if you'd like to linger in one expression or shape a little bit longer, begin to explore, get really curious with your breath. And if for any reason traditional cat-cow feels better within your body today, always invitation to modify. Take another 2 or so rounds. And then on your next inhale, shift your weight forward to a tabletop. Find stacking through your joints, your angles, ground down. All together, inhale, drop your belly, gaze high. Exhale, round and curl, press the earth away. And then take this in any variety that you like. For where we're going today, at some point I would recommend taking circles, maybe breathing into your side body, moving in either direction. And then take another breath or so to even out on both sides. Pause back in center. Crawl your palms forward. Find your way to your downward facing dog. Send your hips towards the sky and then pedal. Breathe here as you soften into this shape. And then down dog, pause, find stillness, ground through your palms, spread your fingers wide. Use your full inhale to ripple forward to a plank pose and pause. Send a long line of energy out the back of your heel. And then notice your breath. On your next inhale, draw your hips back in half. Downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Stay for your out breath. Inhale, sweep your hips to the sky. One more time with your breath, like a wave, ripple forward, let your heart lead. Next, inhale, bring your hips high. And then down dog, shorten your stance by maybe a foot, your foot. So your heels come closer to the earth. Reach your left hand through for your right outer edge of your foot. If you need a visual, gaze forward. A little deeper, grab for your right heel. And then twist, spiral your heart open to the right, gaze under your right shoulder. If you want a little challenge this early on, you might play with extending your left leg. Take one more full breath here. And then slowly, gently release. Ground down firmly through your left palm. Switch. Reach your right palm through. Capture the outer edge of your left foot. And then broaden your heart. Gaze up under your left arm. Option to extend your right leg. Exhale, release your grip. And then gaze at your toes. Crawl your palms back towards your feet. Find ragdoll at the back of your space. Invite a deep bend to your knees. Find movement. Any variation you'd like here with your arms. And then release your grip. Draw your palms to the earth or your shins. Inhale to a halfway lift. Find length. Exhale, deepen your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms. Crawl back forward to a plank pose. And then use your full exhale. Shift forward. Lower half or all the way. Option for chaturanga. And then pause here. Build strength. Inhale. Pull your heart forward. Exhale your way to downward facing dog. And then down dog, take a deep full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk float to the top of your space. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend at the top, cactus. You have 2 full breaths here. Deepen with your out breath. Then use your inhale, draw your navel to your spine, palms through center to a forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back. Option to flow, match your breath to your movement. And down dog, inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float to the top of your space. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, find your mountain pose. 1, exhale, peel open your heart at the top. And this time, inhale, rise. Find your steeple grip. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, up and over to the left. And then deepen for a round. Inhale, rise through center. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, swan dive as you forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back. Match your breath to your movement. Don't rush. One more time through Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float, top of your space. Find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. You have 3 to 5 breaths at the top. Any expression you like. Could be a twist or a deeper back bend. And then there's no rush. Eventually you'll meet in a forward fold. A beautiful expression. And then take it through your flow. Find a halfway lift first. Nice, Evan. Friends, when you lower through chaturanga, be mindful of your neck. Make sure that it keeps length. That means typically gazing down at the earth. Down dog, give a round or two of breath as you rise. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float to the front. Take your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back and low. And then here's where our angles come back and rock more weight into your heels. Find a 90-degree bend or towards it. And then sit a little bit deeper. Draw your palms to touch. Exhale your hands to your heart. Hinge forward. Revolve to the right. Hook your left elbow and then softly here press into your connection. Make sure your knees are in one line, your hips in one line. You can take a peek. Stay for another inhale. Exhale to a forward fold. And take your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale back to chair pose, sit low. Check out your alignment. And then draw your palms to your heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolve to the left. Hook your right elbow. And then eventually you're going to find one long line from your top elbow to your bottom all the way to your knees. Stay for another inhale. Fire up your breath. Exhale to a forward fold. And take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back. Option to float. Get mindful with your neck here as you lower. Make your elbows graze your ribs. Think less push-up. Down dog, use the full length of your inhale to extend your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale one more time, knee to nose, puff through your heart. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly. Plant your palms, option to come onto your fingertips. Inhale into a simple twist, peel your left arm to the sky. On your exhale, drop it to the earth and then square your hips, straighten your front leg. Option to lift your left toes round. Inhale, shift forward, come into simple twist, extend your left arm. One more time, exhale, drop it to the mat and straighten your left leg. Inhale to a low lunge. Step back, plank pose, option here to flow. Maybe you float your left leg as you lower. And again, that 90-degree angle, make sure your shoulders don't drop below your elbows. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, compress. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, knee to nose, step through. And then find your low lunge. Inhale into a simple twist, extend your right arm high. Exhale, drop it to the earth. Square your hips first and then straighten your front leg round through your spine. One more time. Inhale, shift forward, reach, twist. Exhale your hand back to the earth. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your front knee. Step back to a plank pose. And then option to flow. Right leg might lift this side. Down dog, inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float to the top of the space. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back and low, come right to your down. And then shift your gaze forward, sit 1 inch deeper. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float. Beautiful, Katie. Inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, just one time round. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly. Just a simple twist this time. Inhale, peel open. Exhale, lower. And step back, plank pose. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, shift forward, lower halfway. And then move through your flow, don't rush. Extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge, step. And then plant your left palm. Inhale, extend your right arm high. Exhale, low lunge, step back, plank pose. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale to up dog. Beautiful. You have 2 full rounds of breath. Chaturanga, if you can't quite keep that one long line from your heels to your shoulders as you lower, drop to your knees. Help to build strength. Down dog, take a deep inhale to fill. Exhale, run it out your mouth. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk float to the top of your space. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back and low. Draw your palms to touch. Exhale, your hands to your heart, hinge forward. And then revolve to the right. Hook your left elbow. See if you can find another layer of depth. And then check out your alignment here. Come back to your breath. Twist a little bit deeper with your next exhale. And then shift your gaze down just in front of your right big toe. On your inhale, hover your left foot. And then take a long, graceful step back into revolved crescent. Stay here for a breath. Find your long line of energy from your heel to your crown. Twist from your core. Inhale, rise through a high crescent. Exhale your palms to the earth. Step back, plank pose. Your breath to your movement. Now, inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk float. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, draw your palms to your heart. Inhale, hinge forward and revolve towards the mirrored wall. You've got a full breath or so here. Make sure your knees, your hips stay in a line. Take a peek at your knees for me. Really important. We're setting up the foundation of this shape. Shift your gaze down just in front of your left big toe. And then long, graceful step back. Stabilize through your midline into revolved crescent. Stay for an inhale. Lengthen, scissor through your legs, your hips. And then exhale, deepen. Inhale to your high crescent. Exhale your hands to the mat. Option to fluff. You can always skip and press back into your downward facing dog, active breath. Beautiful expressions. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, travel. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. We're coming back into our twist. Draw your palms to your heart. Exhale, revolve to the right. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, deepen. Shift your gaze and then long, graceful step back. Left foot step. Stabilize. Big transition here on your inhale. Press through your feet. Open up to a 5-pointed star. Turn your toes out, heels in, and then find a little dance. Shift your hips. Yeah. First time here, only draw your palms to touch. Sit deep into your hips. And then find just a little movement, explore. Pause. Inhale, sweep your arms, straighten your legs. Exhale to a warrior 2 to the back. Settle in. Check out your alignment first. Make sure your heel is directly under your knee, your 90-degree angle. Inhale, reach forward to reverse. Exhale to extended side angle. Broaden through your heart and ground down through your feet like you're drawing energy upward. Inhale, one more time, reverse warrior, gaze high. Keep the bend in your front knee. And then funky transition, drop your right arm, come onto the back ball mound of your foot, transition into your high crescent lunge. And then draw your palms to touch. Exhale your hands to your heart. Revolve to the left. Hook your right elbow, Recommit to your midline. Stay for an inhale. Shift your gaze down. Step your right foot to meet your left. Revolve chair. And then check out your alignment here. Deepen with your out breath. Take a full inhale. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back, option to flow. And down dog on your inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly. Take a quarter turn to your left for a prasarita, wide-legged forward fold to the white wall. And then option is stay here in stillness or bend into your left knee. Find a side lunge or a skandasana. Turn your toes out, widen your stance. On your inhale, shift through center. Exhale, bend your right knee, shift to the back. Beautiful. Try to keep your hips low. Move with grace, with ease. Take it to the front, and then find a quarter turn to the front for your low lunge. Step back to a plank pose and flow. We're moving really slow this first round to make sure our alignment is there. We'll take it once on the left to set it up. Down dog, take a deep inhale first. Exhale, let something go. Inhale, extend your, just kidding. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float, top of your spine. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana Siddhi. Draw your palms to touch, exhale them to your heart. And then revolve towards the mirror, hook your right arm. Stay for an inhale, find length. Exhale, deepen. And then shift your gaze first with grace, with ease. Step your right foot back, revolved high crescent. If it's a little wobbly, that's okay. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, ground through your feet to rise. 5-pointed star to the right. Settle in. This time, warrior 2 to the back. First time on this side, readjust your stance. And then find your 90-degree bend in your right knee. Keep that bend. Inhale, reach forward to reverse. Gaze towards your right fingertips. And then reach away from your right hip, lengthen. Exhale, come back through center. Find extended side angle. Stay broad through your heart. Reach your heart more towards the back. And then take an inhale one more time, reverse. Dance it back. Drop your bottom arm and spiral into your high crescent lunge. Move slowly here. Set it up first. Scissor your hips. Draw your palms to touch. Exhale your hands to your heart. Hinge forward. Revolve to the right. Hook your left elbow. And then inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Revolve chair. Square your hips. Make sure your knees are in a line. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back, Chaturanga Dhanasana. Inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Take a quarter turn to the right, then pause here in prasarita or bend into your right knee. Shift towards the front. Side lunge. Move at your own pace. Take it to the back. Like there's no rush, like there's a water-like quality. Eventually you'll find a low lunge to the front. Step back to your plank pose and then flow it out. Nice, Angela. And down dog, take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. We'll move that same sequence, breath to movement. Stay really engaged to your core, connect to your breath. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float, top of your space. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, find your depth. Draw your palms to touch. Exhale, revolve to the right. Stay for an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, shift your gaze down, step your left foot back, revolved crescent. Stay for an inhale. Deepen with your out breath. Inhale, open up, 5-pointed star. Rise. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back, settle in. Inhale, reach forward to reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, rise, reverse warrior. Keep your bend in your knee. Drop your right arm to the back, high crescent lunge. Rest. Beautiful transition. Exhale your hands to your heart. Hinge forward, revolve to the left. And then stay for an inhale, lengthen. Shift your gaze down. Exhale, step your back foot forward, revolve chair. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back. Option to flow. Down dog, inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly. Take a quarter turn to your left. Option for your side lunge, bend into your left knee first. And then like it's a dance, we'll have a chance at Prasarita later. You can always use it as your resting point here in this sequence. And eventually take it to the front. Step back to a plank pose. And then like you're moving breath, you're moving energy, mindful of your alignment as you lower. Down dog, lift your heels, gaze forward. Bottom of your exhale, travel to the top. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Draw your palms to heart. Exhale, revolve to the left. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, shift your gaze down. Right foot step. Inhale, find length. Exhale, deepen your twist. Inhale, open up, 5-pointed star, rise and reach. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Inhale, reach forward, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, broaden your heart. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, drop your left arm, spiral towards the back, high crescent lunge. Stabilize first. Exhale, draw your palms to heart, revolve to the right. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, shift your gaze down, step to the back, revolve chair, stay for an inhale, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Use the full length of your inhale to sweep your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step through, no sound, quarter turn to the right. And then Prasarita pause. You could stay here. Maybe you deepen your Skandasana. You've got a couple breaths to linger, whatever shape's speaking to you tonight. Really pretty, Judy. If you're upside down or taking something on one side, take a breath or so to come back. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, quarter turn to the front, step back, low lunge. And then flow it out or straight to downward facing dog. And then down dog, inhale, ripple roll forward to a high plank. Option is stay here or drop to your forearms. Keep them parallel. And then find your long lines of energy from your heel to your crown. Gaze down, deepen your breath. You have the option to stay here. Or maybe you come into dolphin pose. Keep your arms glued to the earth, elbows drawing in. Walk your feet towards your face. Just like downward facing dog, but you're on your forearm. And we're here for several more breaths. If you want to take it further, you could play with extending one leg at a time towards the sky. Last 10 seconds. If you haven't switched legs, one's extended, switch. And then deepen your breath. Fire it up. If you're in dolphin, walk back through plank pose first. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Release to a sphinx pose. Drop your belly to the mat. And your choice whether this is active or passive, specifically through your neck, but keep your heart pulling forward. And then slowly lower your forehead to the earth. Tee out your arms so they're in line with your shoulder. And then bring your gaze to the left. And coming into our shoulder opener, use your left palm to press onto your right side body. And use this time to come back to your breath. And if you want more sensation here, you might reach back for a bind or both soles of your feet to the mat, just like bridge pose. If you took a bind or variation, slowly make your way back. Use your left fingertips to come back onto your belly. And then switch out your gaze, switch out your arm. Press onto your left side, move with your breath. And then only as you feel even, transition back through center. Plant your palms beneath your shoulders and press back to a child's pose. Could be embryo. And then option to stay here in your resting shape, just shift your gaze, but be careful with your neck. Some of us, we might want to come to kneeling. So we're going to take that same shape, but we're going to deepen our twist. Sorry, same flow. So when we come into our high crescent lunge from the back, we'll come into our twist, just like we have before, but we'll linger for a little while. We'll have the option to extend our arms here, or maybe we start to bind, yeah? Eventually, and there's no pressure for this variation, maybe our hands connect, Ganesh Mudra, just the fingers, and we're coming into revolved birds of paradise. So just like birds, we'll hop our back foot forward, keeping our bind, and then we'll shift our weight slowly. We'll come to stand. It's a tricky one, guys. So whatever level you have along the way, the deep twists are great for sensation as well. In child's pose, you've got a couple rounds of breath to make your way to down dog if you want to flow it out or take a sip of water. Thanks for bearing with my rights and lefts, guys. I taught at 5:45 a.m. Y'all are being champs. And then we have a fun little play at the end here as well. So worry less about the shape than what's happening within your body. Don't worry about taking it to that far edge. Find your way back to down dog if you're not there yet. Take a deep inhale to fill. Exhale, run it out your mouth. Let something go. Take that one more time. Deep inhale. Exhale, release, sigh it out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, transition. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, 50. Draw your palms to your heart. Exhale, revolve to the right. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, shift your gaze down. Long, graceful step back, revolve crescent. Inhale to a 5-pointed star, open. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale one more time. Shift your gaze, your arm high. Exhale, drop your right arm. High crescent lunge to the back. Draw your palms to touch. Exhale your hands to your heart. Shift forward first. Exhale, revolve to the left. And this is where you have your options. If you need a little bit more stability, you could drop your back knee to the earth. Maybe you fly. Maybe you bind. And then if you have your bind, one side might be a little trickier. You'll hop your back foot forward. And then play with extending your left leg, a single drift. Stay really connected to your core if you're taking it there. Twist, stay connected to your breath. Nice, Judy. Yeah, Emma. And then variations, find your way back. Let's all meet in a high crescent lunge. Exhale your hands to the earth and step back to a plank pose. Option here to flow. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly, low lunge. Quarter turn all the way to the side and then keep going. Take it all the way, low lunge to the front. Plant your right palm, come back into your simple twist. Option is stay here or modified, maybe full Vashisthasana side plank. Spiral onto the outer edge of both feet and then couple breaths. If you want to play with taking it into wild thing from here, just step your left foot back behind and press your hips high. And shift your gaze. Beautiful. Make your way back to side plank. On an exhale, roll through high plank, option to flow. And start to notice what happens to your form as the body gets a little bit worn in. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk flow. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, last one, guys, I promise. Sit deep. Exhale, draw your hands to heart, revolve to the left. Inhale, find length. Exhale, shift your gaze, step your right foot back. And then inhale, lengthen. Stay for your out breath. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back. Inhale, reach forward, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, one more time, reverse. Drop your left arm towards the back, high crescent lunge. Draw your palms to your heart on your exhale, hinge forward, revolve to the left. And then we'll stay here for a moment. Take it step by step with your breath. Keep your throat, your face relaxed. Don't lose your breath. And then really important, stabilize through your core here. Keep your hips in a line. If you're binding, you have the grip. Option is step forward. Maybe rise your right leg this time. And can it be playful? Beautiful. If you took expressions, we'll all meet in a high crescent lunge. Twists come out. Exhale your hands to the earth. Step back, plank pose. Option to flow. Inhale your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Find a low lunge. 180 degrees all the way to the mirrors, low lunge. Nice transitions. Plant your left palm, extend your right. Inhale. Exhale, stay or spiral onto the outer edge of both feet. You have Vashisthasana modified. Your right foot stays grounded, or full Vashisthasana, bring your feet to step. And if you took it into an expression, wild thing, other side, take it here as well. Yeah. And then find your way back, side plank. Exhale, roll through center, high plank. Option for one final flow. And down dog, take a deep in breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your right leg to the sky, we'll slow it down. Exhale, knee to nose, find a low lunge. And then step your back foot in about a foot, land it at 45 degrees, pyramid pose. Widen your stance. And then options here, you could take little pulses. You'll find another layer of depth with each out breath. Or maybe you just soften and round, keep your right hip pinning back. Your head is below your heart here. Use this time to slow down your breath, slow down your heart rate. And all together, take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step your back foot back, come back into a low lunge. And then lizard lunge, heel toe your right toes up and out. This time, heel in front of our knee, not the 90 degrees. Option is stay active or drop to your back knee. And maybe you stay upright or soften it down. We're here for a few breaths. And bring a little part to your lips. And as much as you can, soften through your upper body, through your torso, especially in your face. Option to add in variations if you'd like to take them. Variations release. Bring your palms back to the earth. Leave your back knee lower, your front foot as it is, and then just shift your weight back. Find a modified Ardha Hanumanasana. Take a peek at your hips, make sure they're in a line. And just notice subtle differences from traditional variation. Option to bring a little movement to your ankle here. And you could always add in your little pulses or take a variation. And variations, come back to your modified Ardha. Use your inhale, shift forward, and heel toe your foot back through center. Find a low lunge. And then shorten your stance. Find 90-degree angle. Stack your hips over your back knee here. And we're coming back into our twist. If you've had enough twisting, you could just take a low lunge. And we'll come into our twist. I like to use my right hand to help. I'll bring my left arm as far across as it can, maybe into my armpit. And then maybe a fist, maybe palms here. And then stabilize through your center first. You can always stay here, level 1. Level 2 is flying, maybe binding. If you want a little more play, option for what's called twisted scissors. You should be pretty warm, just like crow. We'll plant our palms. And then we shift our weight, make a little shelf for our right leg. And fly your legs wide. Option if you want a little more play, into hurdlers. Lots of core for that one. Nice, Drew. And then wherever you're at, you can play for another breath or so. Nice spines, ladies. Find your way back to downward facing dog, however you want to navigate that. Inhale your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Set up pyramid pose, hop your back foot in. Then set it up from the ground up, right? Make sure your feet are hips width distance. Pull your left hip back. Option for your pulses or just surrender round through your spine. You can always stay a little longer until you feel even. When you're ready, take a halfway lift on your inhale. Step back to your low lunge. And then set up your lizard lunge this time. An option is soften it down. Maybe even close down your eyes as you tune into sensation. And as we slow it down, just check in. Is your awareness still within the four corners of your mat? If it's wandered, just gently bring it back. Yeah, expressions, welcome. Again, always the option to stay a little longer. When you're ready, unwind your variations, take a halfway lift, and then shift your weight back. Find your modified Ardha Hanumanasana. Make sure your hips are in a line. I like to bring my hands in line with my heel to help soften my torso. Then you could find a little movement to your left ankle, your left foot. Keep your left quad engaged to help release through your left hamstring. Reciprocal inhibition here. Notice how that shifts something. And then take a halfway lift on your inhale, shift forward, come to a low lunge, bring your foot back through center first, and then really shorten your stance. Make sure you have your 90-degree angle. And then plant your palms outside of your left thigh. Bend into your elbows, think crow pose. Your arms are shoulder width distance apart. And just tip onto your arms like they're a shell. Active through your legs. Or your twist, yeah, different layers. Sorry, skip layer one, guys. If you want to play into hurdler's pose, engage your core a lot. Do it on an exhale. Beautiful expressions. As you're ready, find your way back to your downward facing dog. And take an inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, set up pigeon pose. And in variation of your choice, you could always take this on your back if you'd prefer. And then stay fully present in this shape. Continue to deepen your breath. And stay mindful that as you release through your hips, no tension travels to your jaw or to your face. And then take another 3 deep, full yogi breaths right where you're at. If you're coming up to an edge, as long as there's no pain. What happens if you use your breath and lean in rather than out? And then pigeon pose as you're ready, move slowly. Plant your palms, extend your right leg towards the sky. I've got a couple breaths for any counter stretches. And then downward facing dog. If you're not already there, find it. Ground down through your right foot, extend your left leg. Exhale, half pigeon. Just enter mindfully. Don't skip the back bend. And take your last few deep rounds of breath in this shape. And use it just to get curious, whatever sensations, maybe thought patterns, emotions start to surface. Allow them the space. And then only as you feel even, transition to your split dog. This time extend your left leg. Take a few breaths to counter. And then find down dog. Use your full inhale to ripple forward back through high plank. Slowly as you can, descend to the earth. And then just flip over onto your back. And we just have one back bend tonight. Friends at home, I'm turning down the lights, but I'll cue verbally. Bring your soles of your feet to the earth. Your choice if you want Setu Bandhasana, bridge, or full wheel. Full wheel, if you're going there, take it at your own pace. Bridge pose on your inhale, press through your feet, lift your hips. And then commit to 5 breaths to find your depth. Always that option to exhale out your mouth. If you're in bridge, last breath, keep your throat open. And then slowly make your hips back to the earth. Bring your knees wide, drop your soles of your feet to touch. Supta Baddha Konasana. Close down your eyes and allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm. And on your inhale, draw your palms to the outer edges of your knees. Help your knees in towards center. And hug your knees into your chest. Option is stay here or happy baby pose. If you're really feeling plow, you know how to transition, option to take it. Just make sure your throat stays open. And the last minute or so of practice tonight is for you. You could stay in whatever shape you're in, or if any other position is calling to you tonight, move there with your breath. And if you really want another twist, you might take one here to neutralize the spine. And then as you feel complete, make your way to a final Shavasana. Close down your eyes and take up space. Shavasana. If you'd like to stay resting in this shape a little longer, please do. If you're ready to be guided out, take a few deep breaths to come back first. And then invite little movements to your fingers and your toes. And gradually allow them to become broader. And reach your arms long overhead. Find a little arch in your spine like a good morning stretch. And on your exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Take a deep inhale through your nose to fill. And then exhale, rock off to fetal pose, whichever side speaks to you first. And pause here for a moment, ground down. And then keeping your gaze shifted internally, slowly press to a comfortable seat towards the front of your space. And stack your heart over your hips, unite your hands in front of your heart, and then bow your head. And on your inhale, rise your thumbs to your third eye center. And exhale, we bow. Namaste. Thank you, friends, for playing. Take your time leaving the space and have a really wonderful holiday. I'll see you up front. And friends at home, thank you.